Hi guy, good morning to you. So this morning I'm gonna talk about a court case. It's between the ex-Prime Minister Tun Mahathir and the current Minister Anwar Ibrahim. So in this court case, actually it was initiated by Mahathir, who sue or take to court on the issue of defamation committed by Anwar Ibrahim on his speech, saying Mahathir is a big thief, taking the state money for Tun Mahathir, saying it's a defamation, ruining his good names, being a statesman and his reputation and well known to the world. So that was the thinking behind what Mahathir is thinking of himself, of being a statesman defamed by a new Prime Minister. And he said he defamed him before he was a Prime Minister, but he wasn't sensitive to it. But now, a Prime Minister doing defamation on him, he became sensitive, because Prime Minister saying carry more weight than a non-Prime Minister. So to save his name, he take to court on this matter to fine Anwar Ibrahim an amount of $150 million RM, Malaysian ringgit. So it's a big money to be paid if Anwar Ibrahim lost the case. And the court proceeding went on only recently, when I was following the court proceeding. So many YouTubes I follow, but mostly in the language that I understand. It's not in English, so maybe that's the reason why this time I make a video in English, so it will reach greater audience. So on the first day, Tun Mahathir was questioned. Start with Tun Mahathir was saying he bring this case of defamation against Anwar Ibrahim, or he defamed a person who was a statesman, or who is a statesman station, well known to the world. And he said it was defamation. What Anwar was saying was not true, that he denied being a thief. And he said there's no evidence that he was a thief, or it was a defamation case he brought into the court. So the Ibrahim lawyer questioned him, and the first question seems to be absurd. I don't know. We'll see whether it is relevant or not. The question was, were you losing in in the election? You were not elected in your PRU, we call it in democracy, where you choose leaders, but this time Tun was losing the election time, that he wasn't chosen to be the minister which he had used to won the election many times in Langkawi. So at that time his party was losing. So the question was why he was losing. It took time for Tun Mahathir to answer this question. Maybe he didn't answer this question. He's just saying that the question was not relevant, and if he had to answer this question, it would have taken him 10 years to complete the answer, or so 10 years guy for him to answer that question. So then the lawyer asked another question about Tun Mahathir. At time was called a detector, a person who ruled with iron fist. Then Tun Mahathir denied that he was a detector by saying that no detector would have resigned his post. At one time, Tun Mahathir resigned from being a prime minister. He said a detector would have not done that. Okay. So that is the reason why he could not be called a detector. And then the lawyer had asked again another question, that he had used police to arrest people, his special police to arrest people. Then this question on and on. I think there had been 50 questions asked So I only remember a few only. So, but then I was also following the YouTube created by Mahathir supporter. He was saying that Mahathir was a good person and his parents had really taught their sons good manner, not to steal things, be honest, things like that. So by his parent upbringing, Mahathir should be a good person, not a thief, and nice to everybody. And he also praised Mahathir being a person who developed Malaya. He built highway from north to south. He built airport. He built Putrajaya. He built this tall twin tower. So there's a lot of what we call good doing had done to Malaya. So, and Mahathir also built many universities in Malaya. So many Malayan at the time had the opportunity in education because of Mahathir doing. So despite of what people say, Mahathir is still a popular man in Malaya. But despite of that, he lost the election recently, and his party lost the election and had not won or many seats as is expected, as when with the party that Mahathir used to lead before. This was always like meaning when he was in UMNO. He was Prime Minister for 22 years. And then his party joined in with the PH, they call it, Parti Harapan, and they won as well and brought down for the first time. UMNO was no longer in the government. So that is when he brought down a Prime Minister named Najib Razak. And people didn't expect the result, and Mahathir became the Prime Minister, and his deputy was Anwar Ibrahim. But now Anwar Ibrahim became the Prime Minister, and he claimed that he knew what the bad thing that Mahathir was doing, even during the early years when he was the Prime Minister in UMNO. And there was a YouTube of Anwar talking about Mahathir stealing money when he was the finance minister So, and then he also said he had kept the evidence that Mahathir had stolen money. And in the court, Anwar took with him 6 boxes. 6 boxes which contain the evidence of Mahathir stealing the money. So the box have not been opened yet. So I make comment when his photo was talking about Mahathir will win this case because he was a good man, and they were commenting that Anwar Ibrahim was telling lie. Then I commented, wait a minute, there are 6 boxes. Just wait for the boxes to be open and we'll see what is in that box which Anwar Ibrahim contained the evidence of Mahathir stealing the money. So the case is still on. So what I'm not making any speculation, but I was just saying, just wait for result, which may be after the box contain the evidence. 6 boxes contains the evidence, and if the judge accept that as true, then we will know who would be losing this case. Thank you very much.